When a parenting plan is violated, it does not just create frustration, it can trigger consequences that escalate quickly if nothing is done. I'm Lewis, family law attorney and partner of Pacific Cascade Legal. We work with a lot of parents who feel stuck in this exact situation. The other parent is not following the parenting plan, and at first it seems like something small, maybe a missed weekend or a late pickup. But over time it starts to add up, and the question becomes, what actually happens if they keep doing this? Let's walk through that because the answer is more serious than most people expect. Let me share a scenario that I see all the time. A parenting plan is in place. It clearly outlines when each parent has time with the child. For a while, everything works. Then one parent starts to make changes without agreement. At first, it sounds reasonable. They say the child has plans or they're not feeling well or something came up at work. So the other parent tries to be flexible. They do not want to create conflict, so they let it slide. But then it happens again and again. Now months have gone by, and the parent has lost a significant amount of time with their child. What started as a few small changes has turned into a pattern. This is where the legal system steps in. In both Oregon and Washington, a parenting plan is a court order. That means violating it is not just a disagreement between the parties, it is a legal issue. If one parent is willfully not following the plan, the court can enforce the parenting plan and even find them in contempt. And once that happens, there are real consequences. One of the first things the court often does is order make-up parenting time. The goal is to restore the time that was missed and reinforce that the schedule needs to be followed. The court can also require the violating parent to pay the other parent's attorney fees and court costs. So there is a financial consequence attached to the behavior. If the violations continue, the situation can escalate. The court has the ability to make modifications to the parenting plan, to impose additional fines, in more serious cases, depending on the state, even jail time for ongoing contempt. That is not where most cases start, but is where they can end up if the behavior does not change. And one of the biggest long-term risks is this: repeated violations can lead to a modification of the parenting plan. That means the court may decide that the current arrangement is no longer working and needs to be changed. In some cases, that can even impact custody. Now let's go back to the parent who kept trying to be flexible. By the time they decide to take action, they feel overwhelmed, but there are clear legal steps they can take. In Oregon, a parent can file a motion to enforce the parenting plan, and there is an expedited process available in most situations. In Washington, a parent can file a contempt motion to address the violations. What really matters in these cases is showing the court a pattern of behavior. Keeping track of missed visits, canceled exchanges, and communication between parents can make a significant difference in how the court responds. There is one important thing to understand. If a parent has a legitimate reason to deviate from the plan, like a situation involving immediate safety concerns, the court may consider that. But even then, it is important to involve the court and handle it properly. Making unilateral decisions without follow-up can still lead to serious consequences. So if you are dealing with this right now, here is what I want you to know. You do not have to just accept ongoing violations. And at the same time, taking matters into your own hands without legal guidance can create problems for you as well. The key is understanding when flexibility makes sense and when it is time to take action. If your parenting plan is not being followed or you are unsure what your next step should be, this is where having the right support can make a real difference. At Pacific Cascade Legal, we help parents take clear, strategic steps to protect their time with their children and hold the other parent accountable when necessary. If you have questions about your situation, reach out and schedule a consultation. We can walk through what is happening and help you move forward with confidence. Because when a court order is in place, it matters how you respond.